I just remember with nostalgia the day the judgment was given, how Nigerians celebrated that judgment, how we all, trooped out to congratulate Mr. President and the Attorney General of the Federation for that landmark judgment. Nigerians were quite happy and expected that at last, local governments will be able to perform their own constitutional duties. 1 year down the line, we are still asking what happened. And the question is, why did the federal government go to court in the first place if they were not ready to implement the judgment that they so sought? That for me is more of a worry, a worry that our democracy is under threat, a worry that our governance framework is under existential threat, because the judiciary serves two purposes. One, resolving disputes, and secondly, enforcing the law. And the Supreme Court is the highest court in the land, and once the Supreme Court has given judgments, you can't appeal it. What we expect is compliance. And I remember the language of the judgment was immediately. So I'm surprised 1 year down the line, the federal government, who has a responsibility to implement that judgment, are still not taking that up. I remember a presidential committee was set up, to design the modalities for the implementation. And 1 year down the line, we have still not seen the report from that committee. If you talk to the Attorney General, he will tell you go to the SGF. You talk to this person, they will tell you it's the committee. So we are asking, what is delaying the judgment? Because it makes a caricature of the entire judgment. I remember my young age, when a court gives judgment, everybody said the court has spoken. The only thing you can do is to appeal. But once the Supreme Court has given judgment, there is nothing else anybody can do but to enforce compliance. I remember once upon a time, laws were passed by the National Assembly or the state assemblies. Governors or president refused to implement. We were told that it's because they don't have constitutional backing. Once we have it in the Constitution, it will be implemented. Today, we have seen the Constitution being treated shabbily. We have seen constitutional provisions not implemented, both at the federal and the state level. So if judgments are not implemented, then where should the ordinary man go to seek resolution?